Hey there, what's going on? This is Jason Hunt, Merged Media. And today, what we're going to be doing is dissecting what I've done on a Facebook ad campaign using the Tim Bird's sneak attack method. Now, when he described this method at Affiliate World Conference, it was really geared towards e-commerce, but I wanted to put it to the test and run it for my agency, Merged Media, to try to generate leads. Now, the leads that we're trying to generate are business owners that are seeking an agency like ours to do their social media marketing. So it's not an easy ask. It's a very competitive market. I thought using this method would allow us the opportunity to get our ads out there and try to get the leads in at the lowest rate possible. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen with you and break into how I set up this campaign and where it is today. Okay. Now, we've been running this campaign now for probably a couple weeks. And when I started running it, we were running it with a bid cap of $10. So it was a very low bid cap. So as you look here, I want you to take a look. So the sneak attack conversions campaign, this is built for conversions. Basically, we're telling Facebook, put our ads in front of people that have a tendency to become a lead. Okay. Now, if you look here, we got a daily budget of $1,000. Now, we're not spending $1,000 today. Facebook's not able to spend $1,000 a day because we have a bid cap in place. So if I go into this campaign here, you're going to see I have several different audiences set up. Now, it's recommended that you should have at least 5 audiences set up, a mix of cold lookalikes and interest-based audiences to target. Okay. In this case here, I believe it looks like I've had 8 audiences, only 7 are running at the moment. This one just wasn't performing, so I shut it off. But basically, you have a mix of lookalikes and, like I said, interest-based. So you have lookalikes of our lead list, lookalike of people hitting the pixel on our website, lookalike of people that have called our number, as well as a couple interest-based. So franchisees, people interested in franchising, and also people interested in entrepreneurship. And then we got that pixel down there as well, another lookalike. So the bid cap right now, as it stands, we're looking at $44. So the way it got to this point is it incrementally increased. So every day I'll go in there and I will up the bid by $2. Now, as I'm looking at it, I will keep a very close eye on how many impressions I'm getting that day. Now, why that's so important is because that's going to tell me whether or not that bid is in the right place. If no impressions are filtering through and I'm not getting any clicks whatsoever, then what that tells me is our bid's way too low and other people are outbidding us in the Facebook auction. So what we're trying to do is trying to get that bid to a certain place where you're getting the perfect amount of traffic coming through. Not too much where you're blowing your entire daily budget, and not too little where you're basically scraping for clicks. So in this case here, you can see we're still actually progressing. Like the bid's at $44 right now. So I'm telling Facebook, try to get me leads for under $44. We're getting a good amount of traffic. We're actually getting people completing the registration. I don't think that bid's in the perfect place just yet. I may want to continue to increase that until 50. Now for you, if you're rolling out this method, that bid is going to be different. If you have an e-commerce product, Tim Bird says basically, cap it at roughly 50% of what the actual purchase cost is. Now, if you're in lead generation or anything like that, you need to figure out and calculate what the lifetime value of a customer is. Okay. I would actually, for this here, I would probably go up to $100 a bid, $100 a lead as my bid cap, because that's how much a lead is potentially worth to us based on our closing rate. So factoring all that in, you want to set that bid cap in place, but you don't stop there. Okay. Now you can see we're getting some leads in here, which is great. Like this campaign here for entrepreneurship specifically is generating $7 per lead completion, which is amazing. I'd love to get all my leads at $7 a pop. Here we have one for $43. Okay. But I'm going to back out here for a moment because, we've run many campaigns, different types of campaigns to generate leads for ourselves. And if you go backwards, what we're going to do here is if you go on the campaign level, you're going to see that we were running a cold campaign before. This was winning. This was a one that included winners, meaning that the best ads versus the best copy versus the best audiences. And we just compiled that in the one, and we were getting our leads at $78 a pop. Not too bad. And then you had this one here, which is another cold one, and looking at $86. So I actually shut these two down. They're basically very cold audiences, no bid cap in place, and I introduced a sneak attack, which is getting us $36 per complete registration. Exactly what we're asking for. We're keeping our bid at $44, and we're getting those leads coming in. But I would really like to see those leads come in at a much quicker rate. So what I have done is I have set automated rules up. So as you can see here, if I pull up my rules, I have a $60 lead cap. So I'm telling Facebook, if we spend $60 and not get a single lead, I want you to shut off that ad set. Because let's say the interest-based entrepreneur ad set does not generate a lead but spend $60. I really don't want to be breaking the bank and wasting my money. But if I can continue to get leads underneath that $60 lead cap, then we are in a good position. And I'm going to tell Facebook to just let it run forever. Because at the end of the day, if I'm able to spend $1,000 a day in Facebook, that's going to generate me a lot of leads for under $60. So I'll be more than happy with that. I'll probably have to hire a salesperson to take care of those leads for me. But until we get there, I'm just going to continue to keep this in place and slowly increase my bid until it gets to a point where I can generate a good number of leads that I'm happy with and that I'm closing. Okay. Now, with that being said, these are cold leads that are coming in through the door. They're not warm. It's the first time they're probably seeing one of our ads. Even if you go back here, if I go to the ad frequency, we're probably going to see most people in that campaign have only seen our ad maybe once. It's just super slow today. So there we go, 1.36. Right down here, you can see 1.36 on average, meaning most people are only seeing our ad once. Ideally, we want to really get that number. I find that the higher you get that ad frequency number, the better quality of lead comes through your funnel. Okay, it makes sense. They're seeing a lot of different various ads from you, so it's naturally building up that credibility and authority with your audience, and they're going to trust you. And those people that do come through are probably going to be a good lead. But the people that do only see your ad one time and come in as a lead, typically they're not the best quality. And if you think about the behavior of those people that see an ad for the first time and click on it and become a lead, they're probably very opportunistic and are just kind of out there looking at every type of opportunity that's out there. And just, that's the type of person you're going to get. Okay, so I think the better quality comes with the more times they see the ad, which is why if you look here, I'm going to go back one to our campaign level, and you're going to see here we have this this campaign running here, which is basically we're optimizing for landing page views. So we're telling Facebook to get our ads in front of people that have a tendency to land on a website. And these are warm audiences. So we're running a series of ads to people that have hit our Facebook pixel in the last 6 months. We have another campaign that people that have hit our pixel in the last 30 days. And also people that have engaged on our Facebook and Instagram pages in the last 14 days. Now, these 3 ad sets are all seeing a different series of ads, and these ads are all building up our credibility. It's giving people tips on how to create a good video on social media. Also, the Pixel 180 are people that have not visited. We're excluding the audience of people that have hit our pixel in 30 days, but have hit our pixel in 180. So we're excluding the people in the last month that might have dropped off, might have forgot about us. They're going to see an ad pushing our podcast. So we want to get people over there listening to our podcast and hopefully just keep them in our ecosystem. If they find some value in some of our podcast episodes, great. They go back to our website, boom, they're back into the Pixel 30 campaign. Okay, so it's super important to keep this funnel sort of going. You really want this to be evergreen. You don't want to be touching it every single day. But in the initial stages, when you're setting out the sneak attack, you are going to have to watch it closely until you're getting a right amount of traffic. And then you go to manage those rules to make sure you're not spending too much, and then kind of set it and forget it. Okay. If you like this video, great. Leave a comment below. You can reach me on Instagram at jhuntofficial. You can see it right there. And also, if you want to have a chat with me or learn more about my company, you can just go over to merged.ca, merged.ca. We offer social media marketing, Facebook, Instagram ads, and SEO. I hope it didn't go too quick. I wanted to get through this as quick as possible, but I really wanted to show you what's been going on with us in the sneak attack method so far. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you soon.